when they give me the crown.
Yeah. Now hold on. Can I rewind back for a moment? I'm sorry. Wait, what happened? What did I just watch? Welcome everybody. You've been working all day and now it's after work. I know it's been a while. A lot of stuff has happened, which we'll catch up in a minute. I'm Joe. Welcome to That One Show. It's our informal podcast that I do here on Twitch, but also upload over to YouTube. So whichever way you're watching it, if you can give it a like, share with your friends, and let them know what we do here. If you're watching this on mobile, I think mobile right now is the only way you can hype up a video. So get the hyping up on the videos. Let's get this out there. We talk a lot about like gaming, nerdy stuff, sometimes wrestling every now and again. Today, we got a lot of like retro topics, so that's kind of nice. And I'm a little behind on last week's news in terms of like just being able to share with y'all. So we'll look at the Resident Evil stuff. We'll look at the new Monster Hunter trailer. And we also, someone made the original Xbox prototype a reality, so we'll take a look at that as well. And before we get going with any of it, since we're in ad break on Twitch, we'll go over some housekeeping notes. And I want to thank everybody. We made it. We did it. If you're watching live on Twitch, we got our partner badge last week. We did the mini celebration of sorts, but we'll do an official partner celebration at some point in like the next, give me like 2 weeks, because I'm not going to be here this weekend. So probably the following weekend we'll do something fun. We'll make a whole event out of it. I probably won't sleep as a result of it. Is usually how these things go whenever we're doing random like celebration type joints out here. The other stuff is we will slowly start to update the channel. I of course like raid video stuff I gotta change, because now it not only is it out of date, it is now really out of date. Not just from one thing, but like from several things in there. The other stuff includes oh my gosh, my brain meets. I'm gonna work on putting together ideas for all the emotes and stuff like that, because I was looking and I was like, I was talking to E and I was like, bro, I have like 85 emote slots between animated and non-animated emotes and all the different tier slots. I need to like actually sit down and think what the hell all of these are gonna be. So stay tuned for that. That's probably going to be delved out over the next couple of months. So like it's going to take a while to get there, but we will slowly but surely get there. Other bit of news is we are now part of the Twitch Retro Club as well, that Ash Said Hi is running. So freaking thanks to the homies for getting me in on that one. I applied and I applied to things and I never expect, I don't expect anything out of it. I'm just like, hey, if we get in, cool. If not, it's no love lost. We keep going, right? But we are in there. There's a lot of freaking awesome homies in there too. So like Prez is in there, for those of you know Prez Noir. I think Blue is in there, Blue Satire. I think the homie Blue's in there. My gosh. And now it's like I'm trying to think of Emmy Divergent is in there. There's a lot of good homies in there. Phenomenon is in there. Finn, shout out to homie Finn. I bumped into him. I got to hang out with him too at DreamHack. Man, there's too many conventions with the word dream in it and it gets all confusing and whatnot. I'm trying to kill 40 more seconds for everybody that's back on Twitch ad breaks, but I think we are at our limit of me stalling in here. Heather just came in and mentioned that before. See, my brain meets is slow, and Wiccan saved me on that one. So without further ado, let's get into this, and we are going to start off with a we're going to skip the first topic because I don't even know if I really want to talk about first topic. We got the first one, which I didn't know this until I walked into DreamHack and her like there was like a standee that had like the promotion for Fatal Frame and Chun Li getting I guess this is like the official Chun Li announcement, but this is Fatal Fury cross Street Fighter, another collaboration here. If they mentioned this at Evo, I completely missed it because I know Sea Viper got announced. I didn't know anything else outside of that. So let's check out this trailer. It's animated, and y'all already know we dabble into fighting games every now and again. I'm mainly a Street Fighter head and Mortal Kombat head, but that's about it. That's like where most of it stands.
Hardly. No,
And I almost said Chrono Trigger. Oh my gosh, can't think of the damn name. Noelle Vermillion. That game. Guilty Gear people.
Sure.
Blaze Blue.
Try
there we
not
go.
To cry when they give me the crown.
Yeah. Now hold on. Can I rewind back for a moment? I'm sorry. Wait, what happened? What did I just watch?
Sure. Try not to cry when they give me the crown.
Why did they touch titties? Yo, right off rip, we're gooning out here. Jedi, what's going on? Vanny, what's going on, homie? I appreciate you. Oh, she's going right off rip. Oh my gosh. Oi, when's it my turn? Chun, when's it my turn? Of course you gotta beat up Ken. Come on now. Lord have mercy. Oh my god. Vanny, how the heck are you doing, dog? What's going on? We're just watching Chun Li getting announced.
Some real kung fu. I'm ready whenever you're ready. Just say the word and we can hit the bricks.
We're watching Chun. Yeah! Damn, she done kicked her to the moon. The music is kind of...
Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves.
The music is bumping. Jesus. Chun Li from Street Fighter kicks her way into... Oh, okay. Damn. Winter 2025. Oh, so that's like at least a month minimum right now. Jesus Christ. Nah, Maximilian Dude's reaction. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one that was just like, wait, hold on, what's that? What was happening right here? Like, you knew they were trying that. Like what? Like what? Now hold on, because what is all going on right now? That is a new definition of touching tips. They really said fan service for real. Oh my god, bro. I can't. She looks so good. Sorry, my jaw dropped from the shot of the second costume, bro. I think we all collectively had our jaws dropped out here. Moving on. Wow, that's a hot way to start the show. Okay. Pre-orders are up for the Anberic RG DS. We took a look at this the last couple of weeks, actually. We saw the rumor, and then we saw that it got announced, I want to say a week ago, maybe two. Might have been just after TwitchCon, possibly. But basically, another DS-like device. This one's definitely a lot more on the affordable side. And from what I understand, as far as the specs go, it's not like the Iron Thor where you're going to be able to play like every damn thing on it. This is definitely catered to a more like subset of certain emulation device, emulation stuff for sure. I would assume up to DS and kind of like keeping it at that. I would question whether or not 3DS games run this well on a device like this. I'd have to resort to like some of the more hardcore handheld techies out there to take a look at that. So we'll see how this goes. But pre-orders are up and $93.99. I guess it's originally okay. So $6 off for what it's worth. Moving on, we got another. Speaking of toy box stuff, you know, like Fortnite is literally the toy box of everything, and I guess Simpsons are full on in Fortnite now. So let's take a look at this. And oi, not Fortnite. Okay, they're actually doing a full on. Damn, this looks like the cartoon with some 3D animation. What the? Oh, diddly diddly. This is hilarious. They just done reenacted the entire show. Lisa. No, not the Krusty the Krab part. They just showed every single... No! This looks unnerving. Welcome to Fortnite. Fortnite. Oh my god. This is hilarious. Oh my god. Nah, they got a foos station. What the hell is it called? This is hilarious. So like is Springfield a section again? Okay, yeah, it looks like it. That's hilarious. All right, Bart. That's hilarious. That is hysterical. Someone already broke down the Easter eggs. Damn, damn, a day ago? Bro, when did this get announced? That's actually crazy. It's on the map right now. Yeah, that's crazy. Bart would. Bart really would. That's something else. But yeah, there you go. Fortnite, Simpsons. It's up now. So up next, we got a fun one. Y'all know Soulja Boy. Y'all remember when Soulja Boy made handheld devices? Well, it looks like he's back at it again, but this time he kind of just straight up bought a bunch of particular brands device and decided to sell it as his own. And Retroid had to come out and say, hey, he's not allowed to do this. Yeah, so here we go. This comes by way of timeextension.com. Retroid confirms rapper Soulja Boy does not have permission to rebrand and sell its handhelds. So remember when the one-hit wonder Soulja Boy, real name, okay, we don't have to go all the way there, got caught selling rebranded handhelds. Well, he's back at it again. Actually, this is technically again. Not ×2, the chorus, because he's now flipping Retroid handhelds via his shady Soulja Game branding. As spotted by Retro Dodo, Soulja Boy is selling the Retroid Pocket Flip 2 and the Retroid Pocket 4 at massively inflated prices, attempting to pass them off as his own devices. Soulja Boy is retailing the Flip 2 for $436.50. Such a bonkers price, like such a random assortment of numbers. It's like he took 420 and then added tax to it. What are we doing here? Which is more than double the actual cost of the handheld direct from Retroid. Is this the video?
What's poppin'? It's your boy Soulja Boy.
Oh,
the new Soulja Game Flip is out right now. www.souljaboy.net. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go tap in. You got all the games you need on here. Wi-Fi, fast Wi-Fi.
I feel like he's not even trying on this advertisement either.
Graphics. Go get your Soulja Game. Soulja Game console today, you know what I'm saying?
What is... No shot.
Got TikTok,
you gotta have some balls to be doing this. This is crazy. No shot. Yo, that's so crazy. Oh my god. Anka, what's going on? Yo, y'all go show the amazing Queen Anka some damn love out here. Dude, what is going on? Yo, dude, on Friday, I felt so bad because I was like, I did not want to ruin any of your cosplay because I was like, I know how much work went into all of this right now. I am not trying to be the one that wrecks your cosplay over some clumsy shit on my end. So I'm like being careful, trying to hug Anka. I don't want to ruin anything. Oh my god, Anka, I hope you got back home safe, doing the damn thing out here. Oh my gosh, we finally got our photo together. I'm so happy. Life is complete now. I was telling everybody earlier, I was like, damn, I did not realize so many people like within all of our circles were going to DreamHack, because I was like, I knew you were going, I knew E was going, and I knew Q was going, and I was there. I was like, all right, it's gonna be a nice low-key chill weekend. Bro, we turned up. Like, Oh my gosh. Jackie, what's going on, homie? Oh my gosh. Y'all go show Jackie some damn love out here. We got the Jackie B. We were just we're in the middle of our YouTube set called That One Show. It's just like a nerdy news podcast type joint. But we were talking about Soulja Boy, and he's apparently trying to sell off more devices that are totally a different companies and then selling it under his own thing and calling it the Soulja Game device. This is the second time he's done this. So we were looking at the video of the ad of like what he was trying to promote, and it's an interesting turn, because like he did it a couple years ago. And so now, out of the woodworks, he's back at it again, trying to do it. Honestly, I blame the city of Atlanta. I don't feel the best, but I'm not sick. Just asthma is tripping. Nah, I gotta box out everybody. We got generational beef with Atlanta and their weather system. This is too much. First TwitchCon out here taking away all of our voices, right? And now this, nah, we're boxing. We're going Osmosis Jones. Everybody, get Osmosis Jones online. We got to box out. Oh my god, bro. But we'll watch this video again right here. Osmosis Jones, I miss him. Remember when they had a TV show of him too? Nah, that's actually crazy. And you know what? It's probably because of like how wild and dips the weather goes too. Like it's like it was hot on Friday, but then it dropped all the way down, and then it stayed down throughout the morning of Saturday, and then shot back up for a little while, and then dropped back like the wild the wild, I almost said spring, the wild fall that they have is crazy. Yeah, that is diabolical. Like we get those fluctuations in New York, but eventually it like tapers down and like just stays. Usually it's like 3-4 weeks. Y'all been having that for like 2 months now. Like what's really good? Like what's happening over here? I hate all of that for y'all. Yes, stop aging me. Listen, don't worry. No matter what, I will always be older. It's all good. I hurt my back talking about Osmosis Jones. Like that's how old we're talking. And my birthday is in less than a month. We're counting down. It's what? 28 days, right? Does November have a 31st? No, November has a 30th. So 27 days? December 1st. Easy move to Cali is crazy. Time passes way too fast, dog. Are you? Oh my god. I can't. Also, Toddy, what's going on, homie? Yo. All right, we're gonna get back into this. Let's watch. For everybody that just came in, we're gonna watch this back. We're gonna watch this back out here. Because
Soulja Boy,
what?
The new Soulja Game flip is out right now. www.souljaboy.net. You know what I'm saying?
It's the background for
Everybody
me.
go tap in. You got all the games you need on here. Wi-Fi, fast Wi-Fi, fast processor, good graphics. Go get your Soulja Game. Soulja Game console today. You know what I'm saying? Got Sonic, got TikTok, Instagram.
Got Sonic, got TikTok.
What's poppin'? It's your boy, Soulja Boy.
He's got Sonic and Instagram, y'all. It's the background noise for me. Maybe this is the genius marketing out here. Oh my god. But dude, yeah, this is the second time he's attempted doing this Soulja Game Boy where it's not his device, and he also does not own the rights to be able to do that. But here we are. But let's continue here. Retro Dodo has been in touch with Retroid and has been told by the company that Soulja Boy does not have permission to rebrand our products and sell them as his own. Retroid also points out that the Flip 2 has a US patent, which could mean legal action is on the way. Whether that'll bother Soulja Boy remains to be seen. After all, this is a man who claimed to own Atari not so long ago. I forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Oh, before we get into the next topic, let me catch up with y'all over here. Oh my god, bro. I can't. Sonic and Insta. Bro, and I think that was the funniest part for me. It was just like his unseriousness. He released a new console for $436.50. I don't know where he got that number from, but apparently it's almost double whatever the original price is. But like at that point, just round up, my dude. Just say $449.99. Like just charge the same price as a Switch out here. You know, like, like what are we doing? Your brother's birthday is also on December 1st. Let's go. See, we got goats on December 1st. Let's go. Let's go. Well, actually not goats, but like half horse, half human archers out here. You know what I'm saying? we got some good people on December 1st. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, that's Hubs and I's dating anniversary. Wait, hold on. Wait. See? There's a lot of good shit happening December 1st. Man. You know, like he just did this off rip while hanging out. He saw a new console. Let me do it. You know. Oh man, like I know he got enough for a second take. It's crazy. Yeah, he did. He said, "I got one in me, and that's it." Oh my god, that's how you know. Oh my god, should we check the website? I think the problem too was that like people were still buying it and doing YouTube videos on it. So he was still making money off of it because all these YouTubers that were just like, hey, here you go. We're gonna still buy it. You're still giving him money and supporting a bad habit at the end of the day. That's questionably, that questions the legal morality scale a little bit. You said I should get that instead of a Switch 2E. I swear to God. He's trying to offload some junk he bought and don't want anymore. How broke you gotta be? Listen, you know what? Whoever buys it, that's on them, you know? It's on them at that point. Oh, man. I can't look at the word ice. I can't. Why is it gotta be called Ice Blue? Like, why? Bro, it's literally the device. Oh my god. And now I guess he dropped it down to 200. Okay. So now is he trying to undercut them? Like what's happening here? Who is running this website for him, by the way? Let's see. Level up your vision. What are all these things happening here? He's got wow. This is, I gotta say, that's at least smart. Plans and pricing. I'm scared to ask what this even is. Choose your plan and pricing. Oh, kind of like a Patreon? What all is he doing? This is such an interesting random of assortment of things out here. What the heck is this? What? The Game Box Plus. Introducing the Soulja Game Box by Soulja Boy, where cutting edge gaming. I'm learning a whole lot today. Elevate your entertainment experience with a device designed for true fans, blending high performance gaming with exclusive content from legendary artists himself. Whether you're delving into the latest games or streaming Soulja Boy's chart topping hits, this all-in-one console ensures you're plugged into the ultimate lifestyle. Join the revolution and immerse yourself in the fusion of music and gaming with the Soulja Game Box. Oh my god. You know it's crazy when you still got AV ports on the back of your device. Holy shit. What is happening here? Bro said he got the bodega online. Right. Oh my god. And then here's the other one. He even got a glasses lineup. Who did he take that from? What the heck? All right. And then we got the Soulja Game X for $100. Oh my god. They got 4 colors on the image, but only 3 colors selectable. All right. Discover the ultimate gaming device. Combine. Are they all the ultimate gaming device? Now hold on. Ultimate kind of indicates like finality, like the biggest one, right? Dive into a world where, okay, so it's a lot of copy pasting, combining the cutting edge. Oh yeah, no, this is literally the same thing ripped from the last description. Got it. Okay. Hold on. Oh, they're AI smart glasses. Oh my God, son. I feel like I've gone onto this website for too long. Let's roll it back over here. Soulja Boy. There you go. Are you picking up the Soulja Game Boy or the Soulja Game X or even that console for that matter? Moving on. I'm calling his site Scamazon from now on. Celestian, please. Oh my God. Bro. That is crazy. Okay, so here we go. Moving on to some gaming related stuff. Eternal Hunters is a new SNES action RPG that looks part Secret of Mana, part Chrono Trigger, and that's literally, this picture was why I clicked on it, because I was like, oh, this looks interesting. So let's check this out. Let's see if there's a trailer too. It looks like there may be. Yep. So the SNES is getting a new action RPG called Eternal Hunters. The Branford Legacy and legendary French composer Raphael Gisquet, I definitely butchered that pronunciation, is on board to contribute to the soundtrack. Gisquet, whose previous games include Flashback, Mr. Nuts, Shaq Fu, Fade to Black, Moto Racer, has already written a trio of songs for the game. It has been reported the action looks similar to Secret of Mana, while the time traveling element seems to be inspired by Chrono Trigger. All right, let's check this out. Hold on. Let's go over and pause that. And where's can we watch it on YouTube? There we go. Sorry, I was trying to get that going over here. Boom, boom, and a boom. I'm sorry, Mr. Nuts, 0. You saw it, right? Hosenka was going on 0. What's going on? Ultimate Team Development. Ooh, excuse me. It would make sense that it's in French composer and all that. So I didn't put two together until now. He is definitely speaking English and they're translating it into French, but I could barely understand what he was saying. It was like definitely that like Super NES, like muddied, like crunched up audio. I see where they're saying Secret of Mana in terms of like the moving around and stuff like that. The top-down action RPG. Damn, this looks great. Oh, they did the time. They definitely did the Chrono Trigger clock thing. We need Wiccan to translate for us. Where's Wiccan at? Oh, that is definitely Mana series-esque battle mechanics. Or I guess just insert any action RPG at that point. Dude, this looks really freaking good. Like, the pixel art is really great. They definitely built this for SNES in mind then. I wonder if like they'll be able to get like a company to do like full-on cartridges for this, or if they plan on doing it on their own. I might have to peep this. Eternal Hunters, the Branford Legacy. Sorry, I had to make it epic, you know? Dude. Oh. Nice. Super Famicom cartridge. Kickstarter. I don't know what that last word meant, but I guess now it's on Kickstarter. Okay. Interesting. Let me just read here real quick and see if they mention anything about Kickstarter. Crowdfunding campaign will bring the game to. Oh, okay, so it is still being currently crowdfunded. Got it. Okay, well, I hope they reach their goal if that's the case, because this all screams like it actually came out during the SNES era. Like, dude, this is incredible pixel art right now. For like it looking beat for beat, kind of like an SNES game. Like it's even got like like some of that like muddiness going on, like as if like you're watching an older game like come back before they remaster it or whatever, you know, like in its original form out there, dude. All right, so let's see what is next. I think we got one more before more videos. Yes, yeah. Okay, so we got 3 videos to watch after this. But last thing on the news, and then we'll catch up with y'all, is canceled Splatterhouse RPG Splatter World has been dumped and released into the wild. Now, I never knew this was even a thing, but it's crazy. So this is again through time extension. But let's just read the tweet real quick. Stop the presses. The ROM for the unreleased Famicom RPG Splatter World has been released in a thread on 4chan of all places. 4chan is an interesting place. I've tried it myself. Nope, don't want to do that. I've tried it myself, and it does seem to be genuine. If it's a fake, it's a damn good one. Wow. Okay. Namco's Splatterhouse series began. That was a Namco series. Did not realize that. Splatterhouse series began to life in the arcades before transitioning to consoles with its direct sequels, both on Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. So it's funny too because this says it's an NES RPG, and I was gonna say I always remembered this being a Genesis like game. That cute Famicom title was intended to get an RPG sequel of its own named Splatter World, which was intended to launch March of 1993, but was ultimately canceled. 93. That's like well into the Super Nintendo life cycle at that point. So that also makes sense. It's not known why this happened, but promotional materials were being distributed to Japanese retailers at the close of 1992, so the game was clearly close to being finished. Splatter World has been a highly sought after title for some time, and we experienced a Halloween miracle at the end of last week when the game was dumped and released online. Well, it's a Halloween miracle, as reported by Splatterhouse fan site West Mansion. The ROM was uploaded to 4chan and currently only works on the emulator FCEUX, which is apparently due to its use of an obscure Namco mapper. However, it's surely only a matter of time before hackers make it compatible with other emulators. Yeah, I guarantee by like next week that thing's working. Okay, before we get into the videos, we got 3 left. I'm gonna catch up over here while we're in the midst of the ad break going on over here. Isn't Branford Tara's last name? It is Tara Branford. You are absolutely correct. Good catch on that one, because even that went over my head. I got the Ein Thor 3DS style handheld. Dude, that thing looks incredible. That's the one that's like what, $250 or something like that? Or does that cost more? Hold on. Because we were looking at the Ein Thor earlier, like a couple weeks back. Yeah, $249. $249 for the base model is not bad. And then $429 is the highest one on there. So like just under that of a Switch. But also you can play Switch 1 games on there, technically. on a strange technicality, Nintendo did not hear that from my mouth. You got it in purple. Ooh, that's what's up. Let's go. Are you gonna use that? Can you connect that? I guess my biggest question, because I was assuming this but wasn't 100% sure. Can you connect that to a computer? You can. Okay, see, that was my only question about the device. Is like, if you can do that, that changes up the game for so many people who want to stream DS and 3DS games, but want to have a handheld feel to it over using emulation, because you got the use of both of the screens there. They're touch screenable. Like, the accuracy is right there for you to be able to like play as like close as you can without having a 3DS that has a capture card built into it as an option to play games that way. That's fucking incredible. I try to pay attention when the characters have last names. Fair enough. Fair enough. Am I getting GTA 6? Probably. I don't know if I'll stream it, but I definitely see myself picking that up. I love the story for GTA 5. I still want to go back and play GTA 4 proper because I never finished that game. I like that game came out during like my college years, so like my time for gaming was kind of minimal outside of like my DS Lite and like my MacBook being used for like emulation devices. So there's a lot of games that I like missed out on in like that like 2 3 year window of gaming. And the screen's beautiful. I mean, dude, it's a crazy screen, and technically that's like the first device that you can play every single Pokemon game on when you think about it. Including the latest one. All right, welcome back everybody from ad break. We've got some a very cool a very cool video, but for those who don't know, I am a big fan of Tito from Macho Nacho Productions, and he's gone on and created the prototype Xbox, the OG Xbox that was shown way back when. Yeah, 25 years later. There you go. 25 years later, I built Microsoft's $36,000 prototype Xbox. So for the record, yeah. So look, he's 3D printing out the entire model setup, right? And also shout out Macho Nacho Productions. Like he does incredible. Like this dude is amazing when it comes to like just modding everything on the planet. So when I get to see him do like random cool super custom stuff like this, it's wild. Also, I have this intentionally muted right there, but we'll leave all the links to the descriptions for everything that we talked about in the when in the description on YouTube video side. But yeah, so there's some stuff from PCB Way, which if you don't know PCB Way, they make custom boards. He also like he like takes some of these parts out here. I'm sure he's giving shout outs to everybody that's like helped him on this project because this sounds crazy. Uh, Either that or he's given the history of the Xbox and where that prototype has been. Yeah, this is crazy. This man, so he's even housing like all the different things in the different parts of the X. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there you go. That's his custom PSU right there. Bro. This is absolutely Frankenstein, and I love every bit of it. Bro, that polishing had to have taken a hot minute to get that to look freaking shiny as hell. And you get one fingerprint on that, and that's it. Oh, here we go. Man's is starting to put everything together, and I would imagine he's probably going to showcase this at like conventions and stuff like that. So yeah, it looks like 3D printed platforms for where all the pieces of the boards go. Brother, this is crazy. And see if it turns on. I love stuff like this. But yeah, Macho Nacho Productions. If you look him up on YouTube, he's got so many videos. I came across him like early COVID era of where he would be modding things. Yeah, look at that. He had the whole thing. Like, bro, he got it booted up and everything. Now it's just getting all the actual like cosmetic stuff like put on to get this going. Dude, this is crazy. Look at that. That is insane. No, that slide out is crazy.
I'm so happy for you, Joe. Continue to crush it.
That is crazy. Son, and a custom HDMI port. I just noticed that. Wow. Gamers like anime, thank you so much for the resub. Enjoy your emotes, and most importantly, enjoy a little bit of the bubbly out here. Can we get some hearts in the chat for gamers like anime? Bro, that is hot. Wow. Oh my God. Dude, no shot. Is that in? That is actually in. What? Oh, that's crazy. What? Yeah, that's... Oh my God. Yeah, no, he's not fitting that in there. Come on now. What are you doing, dog? You just cleaned that. Son. And he even has a diagram for it too. Brother, what? He made his own Pelican case. Yeah, that's wild. Can I buy that? I'm sure you can buy that for however thousands of dollars it took to make that. I mean, it probably didn't take thousands of dollars, but definitely that's got to have cost him close to a G to put together. I would say a G to 2 Gs for everything. Granted, he's got sponsors and stuff like that with PCBWay, but like, there's a lot that went into that for sure. That is crazy. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, let's see real quick. We're going to raise up the volume out here.
Made this whole thing possible.
Let's see.
Red Herring 32 there, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel.
Yeah.
I have to give a huge thanks to my case builder for hooking me up with this custom Pelican case. If you ever need a solid way to protect your own gear, definitely check them out. I'll have their store linked down below. Now, before we wrap things up, I gotta give some much deserved shout outs. First, to the dream team that made this whole thing possible.
Wesk,
Red Herring 32, and Stuck Pixel. These guys took this crazy idea and actually turned it into a reality. I also got to give a massive thank you to PCBWay for sponsoring this entire project.
Nuts.
Given the massive cost and the
get that food, anime. Mike, what's going on, dog?
An absolute crucial part in bringing this project to life. I also need to thank my Patreon supporters who helped fund the other miscellaneous costs of making this video, from all the travel, extra parts, and all the unexpected expenses along the way.
But
most importantly, to you, the viewer. You're the reason I get to make videos like this, and none of it would be possible without your support.
Yo, Tito is so fucking cool, man. Yeah, that took a whole team, bro. That dude is the man. Tito's the damn man right there. All right. So that's all for our news topics. But we got one trailer and then one video that we were starting to watch last week. And then we got way too much into celebrations and stuff like that. So first up is a 3.5-minute trailer for Monster Hunter Stories 3, which comes out literally 2 weeks after Resident Evil 9. Oh my gosh. And then we got the Road to Requiem. So let me catch up here real quickly. But yeah, no, that is nuts. Oh my God. That's amazing. I'll take 2. That's hot. Can I buy that? That's crazy. Shit, I'll buy it too. It will when Microsoft gets a hold of it, right? And it's crazy because Microsoft has one that is based off the $36,000 prototype that they had showcased everywhere before the actual design that we would see for the original Xbox came into fruition. That giant, the bigger VCR than the Xbox One VCR that I have right now. Oh man. That thing looks like it would take 2 keys and codes from the president to turn on. Dude, it's nuts, man. Oh my God. And enjoy your food, anime. Do the damn thing. I appreciate you. Oh my God. My son's in a Marine Corps boot camp right now. That's right. You were telling me about that a few months back. Let's go. Shoot. All right, here we go. Let's go. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Twisted Reflections. Let's check this out because I feel like for as much marketing as this game has done, I don't think those that are like on the Monster Hunter side have been tapped in on this, and it hurts my soul. This is a great series.
Blightstone Woods, just for one example.
Take heart. The fact that you've preserved as much as you have is something to be applauded. Sites like this are a forgotten memory for us in Vermeil.
Monster Hunter Stories 3. Twisted Reflection.
Ryan, what's going on, dog?
If nothing
We out
else, the
here.
Sacrosanctum offers them the hope they need to live. I will not idly sit on the throne as our nation faces its death.
This has to stop!
Oh, Eleanor.
What? Don't do this!
Oh, betrayal.
A sky scale. It has been many years.
That woman with the Rathalos. I'm certain she was my mother. Why did she come here?
Oh.
For what reason did she cross the Meridian?
You're not the only one here who's curious about Lady Amara.
Someone was saying
the future of Azuria rests on your shoulders.
The art style reminds them of Fire Emblem, and I absolutely see it now.
I know this is a lot to take, but just try to remember the old saying. Wings of curiosity take you farther than a cage of caution.
We still got to play the second one. I played the first one years ago. Like 7-8 years ago.
The encroachment truly caused so much
Your boy Ray
destruction.
Dow, Ryan.
Scores of villages have been consumed by crystal. The capital is flooded with refugees, with nowhere to rest their heads.
Our village
Bro, all
has
this
long
hair.
kept these canines as our wards. This is a threat to our very
Oh, the
way of
Palamute.
life. The dwindling of our canine population. The onset of feral beasts. All of it started when that monster came to this land. No, it would be more fitting to call it a force of nature.
This is it.
Oi. Hello. Hey, yo. What in the tentacle?
Yamatsukami.
That's a lot of calamari. Why does that look like Ganon and Link? Okay, that's funny. I never made that correlation, but you are absolutely right. The main character does look like Link. Oh, hey, hold on. Oh. You can't have Monster Hunter without good-looking food, so. They're not gonna show the food. That's kind of disrespectful.
Downloadable content.
Sky Scale Queen for Eleanor. Hakum Rider outfit. Mahana Rider outfit. Damn, they got everything on deck out here. What the heck? God damn. Deluxe and Premium Deluxe Edition. That was so excessive. Monster Hunter Stories 3. Shoot. Damn. And that is right around the corner. 4 months? March. It's like second week of March or something like that. Yeah, give me waifus who make food for us, bro, with the palicos too. That's so adorable. Or that wasn't a palico. What's the other one called? The other cats in that game called? Is this a series I can pick up at any point? Yeah, you can absolutely pick up at any point, even with like 1 and 2. Like 2 has some characters from the first game, but as far as it being its own story, you've got nothing to worry about in it, like carrying over to from the first game to the second game to this game. So treat it like Final Fantasy. Every game is, and even this goes for Monster Hunter in general as an overall, like you can pretty much pick up anywhere and be absolutely fine. The lore itself lies within the monsters, sort of, and like it requires an egregious amount of YouTube videos and research to even like grasp that concept. But at least with the RPGs, it has its own baked in story that like you can follow. It's within the Monster Hunter universe, but you don't need to know anything about anything to jump right in. And it's all turn-based RPG too, with like the triangle system for Fire Emblem, pretty much. Boom and boom. I'm gonna go Monster Hunter with Lyris for a bit. Do it up, do it up. All right, y'all. We got Road to Requiem, and then we got Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remastered. So, with that said, this is 10 minutes. Perfect. All right. That'll be the end of the show after that. Which we were starting to watch, I think, last week, and then, like, didn't. Because we got so distracted. So, like, when I say I'm behind, I am behind.
Welcome. And
Lady
thank you
D.
for joining. I'm your host, Maggie Roberts.
AKA Alyssa.
Today, we're giving you a briefing on all things Resident Evil.
Distracted? No, you got part. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It was a celebration.
so you can be prepared.
It was a celebration for sure. Boom, bang, pow. Welcome on in, and thank you for the congratulations out here. We had other priorities, and I honestly, true, because the way I had a whole show set up and ready to go, thinking that, oh yeah, we'll still be able to, we'll have our celebration. You know, we'll chat it up for like an hour, and then an hour became 5 hours, and then I bought a ticket to Atlanta and left. Oh my god.
On the series' latest installment.
Oh man, you like snuck this in overnight. I literally did. I literally did.
27th, 26. I'm also thrilled to
Oh
announce
my
that
god.
pre-orders for Resident Evil Requiem begin today.
Ain't no
Are
shot.
You ready for the horrors
Ain't no
ahead?
shot.
To prepare you for Resident Evil Requiem, we've created a special recap.
And thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Afterwork crew. Keep followers anonymous. You're more than welcome to yap away.
And the chilling details that may be important to remember as you continue to venture.
I love that they brought her back. She was so iconic in the eighth game. Now I won't miss anything else ever again.
Leading up to the 1998
Not the cat
Raccoon
emo.
City incident. Many years prior, a group of researchers discovered the progenitor virus in Africa. Among these researchers was Oswell E. Spencer, a man of immense wealth and
You know what?
influence.
Now I remember exactly where we left off. We stopped right here before everything got crazy. So I remember specifically, I started to explain how, yeah, we're going to get these other remakes eventually within time. And I think at this rate, Remake, RE0 and Code Veronica are like the current ones as it stands is probably gonna like it's probably going to have some lore change ups just to accommodate for the rest of the remake series and how they better tied in the lore together, because the two characters that are in the silhouettes are James Marcus and Edward Ashford, and the guy that they do show is Oswald Spencer. The image of him that they're showing is from RE5 because they had him in that game and in the in one of the two DLCs that was there. But these are like three of the original founders of the Umbrella Corporation, minus a few people that have been mentioned over the years, like other people in the background and stuff like that. One of them holds ties to Umbrella, which she mentions the connections. I don't know if she mentioned it beforehand before we got here, or if she's gonna mention it now in this breakdown. But the connections is kind of like the new faction of like bioterrorism that has kind of played a bigger role in 7 and 8 and probably going to continue in 9. There's one person in particular that worked under Oswald and James Marcus that runs that like black market regime over there. So James Marcus is like the main bad guy that you encounter throughout RE0. And Edward Ashford is the father of the Ashford twins, and whatchamacallit, and that's like the whole T Veronica virus that gets studied and stuff like that. So these are like the three people that run different that pretty much like ran Umbrella to an extent. James Marcus worked on the progenitor virus and the progenitor flower that gets introduced in RE5, but you see him working on that in throughout RE0 and like his backstory there. Spencer is like the founding father, right? He worked with Mother Miranda, and that's how he got the inspiration to run his own circuit of things and do things his own way, and took the Umbrella logo from what he saw in the village before he left. And Edward Ashford runs like the Europe division and stuff like that, and Rockford Island and all that madness over there. Is the very, very super abbreviated version, because I feel like at this rate, this is our hint for the remake for 0, the remake for 1, and eventually the remake for Code Veronica. And they're probably going to be mentioned and referenced in 9 to some extent, albeit probably very abbreviated, so that way they can kind of set the seeds for when we eventually get those games. Were you flying after stream were you flying after stream tonight is nuts, Glint. What is going on, bro? I was geeking out earlier. I was like, I met Glint. Glant, how the heck are you doing? I hope you made it back home safe, dog. Oh my gosh. It is nuts, bro. Is it nuts? Yes. It was a one-time thing. It was so I went off the hype, man. I went off the hype. I was like, you know what? Hold on. We got to make this happen. Dude, that is so freaking awesome, man. You don't understand. I geeked the fuck out. It was what? It was you, it was Cold, it was Danny. There was a bunch of people there. I was like, wait, I know all of y'all. What the fuck? I didn't know who all was gonna be there. I was just like, oh shit. Oh my god, bro. The Resident Evil series was $5. They were doing a sale. I don't know if it's still going on right now, but they were doing a bunch. Capcom was doing a bunch of sales in general, but there were a bunch of Resident Evil games on sale too. Neon, what's going on, dog? Hell yeah. No, I appreciate you, dog. 2026, 2025 is our beat now. We're doing the damn thing. I'm too hungry to make this more mushy, but I tried my best, Neon. I appreciate the hell out of y'all. Do the damn thing. Y'all go show Neon some damn love as well out here. Oh my god. Hoo-yeah. Bro. Oh, I was also complaining. Y'all gotta stop growing. Stop being so goddamn tall. I'm an average height individual. I'm 5'7". Why isn't that? Every single motherfucker in that place was like 6'5" and above. I need a ladder to hug some of y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't appreciate that. No, the craziest one was at TwitchCon. I met Devin from Starlight Foundation, Children's Foundation. She goes by Hot Dish on Twitch. And freaking yo, the craziest thing, when we were all saying bye, she crept down and hugged me. I said, damn, that's crazy. I said, damn. That one. I said, damn. Why is everybody so goddamn tall? That was crazy. That was insane. I was like, all right, you got me on that one. You got me on that one. Bro, oh my god. Hell yeah, Neon, we out here, dog. All right, let's get back into this. Let's listen to what homegirl has to say out here. This is Lady D speaking, you know.
Together, they founded the Umbrella Corporation, which on the surface seemed like an ordinary pharmaceutical company. But Umbrella's true purpose, driven by Spencer's ambition to
she's the voice for Lady D.
Was to advance virus
she also plays Alyssa Ashcroft in the new game.
One of Spencer's collaborators, James Marcus, would successfully develop the T virus.
So they're going over. However, precursor to RE0.
The virus leaked.
And this was interesting. They completely skipped over all of the events of 0 and 1 and went straight to 2 and 3.
From a research facility.
So they did that with intention. That was intentional.
Midwest. The virus spread throughout the city, triggering an unprecedented pandemic and mutating its residents into flesh-eating zombies. Only the bravest.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy she's back.
And the monstrous bioweapons born from the T virus. Rookie cop Leon S. Kennedy. College student Claire Redfield. STARS agent Jill Valentine.
RE3.
And a handful of others were able to prevail and eventually flee the city.
And that can also just mean
the US government launched a
outbreak characters too on top of that.
Destroying Raccoon City.
Yeah, see, you even see the entire city blow up. Come on now. Well, not blow up.
The Umbrella Corporation eventually went bankrupt due to the mounting evidence brought to light. However, its legacy lives on. And as for the survivors,
no, the city god, bro. They said just kidding.
Like
we got a giant crater.
Journalist Alyssa Ashcroft sought to expose Umbrella's darkest secrets. Some hunted the biotech.
That's the RE5 DLC I was referencing before.
Others set out to unveil the real truth
RE6
behind the government's sterilization operation. The aftershocks of the Raccoon City incident would be felt for decades to come, and coincide with other increasingly frequent bioweapon-related outbreaks. Caught up in
And
one
now
such
we
violent
are
related
arriving at
tragedy was
RE7.
an ordinary man by the name of Ethan Winters.
We got ad break
Ethan
coming
was
up in
searching for
1
his
minute, y'all.
missing wife, Mia. Following an anonymous email, he finds himself in the bowels
Homegirl brought out the school projector out here to tell this story.
of the bayou at the Baker estate.
Like, it's not 19,
where he's
20, I mean,
greeted
19,
by a
20,
deranged
25, Jesus
family
Christ show.
infected by a
Like, it's not
horrifying
2025.
inmate.
How many people know what a projector
Ethan
is?
fought to escape their madness and rescue his wife. 3 years later, Ethan would face a new nightmare. This
Yo, it's a
time,
shutdown. All they can forward is a projector is crazy.
taken away by Chris Redfield, the legendary hero who survived
Liv,
countless
what's
violent
going on?
incidents.
Ah, I met Liv also. Freaking
rescue
yo.
his daughter
Everybody
led
was
him
out
to a
there.
mysterious, treacherous village ruled by Mother
Oh,
Miranda
man.
and the Four Lords.
Bro,
Like the Baker family, the village
it's crazy, RE8, how I completely forgot that there, like, I block out mannequins and puppets and all that stuff for some reason.
Ethan was such a goober. I hate him. I'm glad Mia cheated on him.
With who? We got a scandal. We got to go to Maury. Hold on. We got to bring him out retirement. Hold up. What? Heatley, thank you for the hundo bitteritos. Y'all go show that menace some love. Also, Liv, I hope you're doing well. I hope you got back home safe. Freaking, oh my god. Oh wait, I'm trying to do the
residents were
wait, unpause. I was trying to do shout out for Heatley over here. Never mind. My commands are all over the place. Oh man. Heatley. There we go. Oh, and I need 49 seconds. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, so you were all set, Liv. Oh, perfect. Hey, let's go. I don't know who's coming in from where, because I knew some people flew, and I know some people are like Atlanta adjacent and stuff like that. So I just, I just be caring about all the homies. I exclusively get in relationships to cheat. Now, Bumpy. Now what are we doing? Bumpy is crazy. All right, here we go. Let's keep it going. We got the RE8 recap.
Four powerful lords. Well,
that puppet is creepy as hell, dude. Completely forgot about that puppet.
Yeah. What a goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my apologies. Now, where was
She ain't wrong.
Mother Miranda, who shares a deep connection with Umbrella founder Oswell E. Spencer, played a key role behind the village incident. Separately, it was revealed that an insidious force known simply as the Connections was operating from the shadows and also played a key role in the incident. To this day, little is known about the Connections. Ethan Winters' terrifying two-part tale was as chilling as it was exhilarating. An immersive horror experience witnessed from Resident Evil's first ever first-person perspective. Both titles will be available in the content-rich Gold Edition for Nintendo Switch 2 on February 27th, 2026.
Both full deluxe editions right there.
Post-story scenarios and extra game modes.
All the same day too is
Evil
crazy.
Village will also include a third
They really said, "Hey,
gameplay option."
you're gonna buy all of this."
And if February 27th sounds familiar, it's because it is. These two terrifying titles are releasing the same day as Resident Evil Requiem, the series' newest, most chilling installment, where you'll play FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft as she confronts her haunted past and uncovers the truth behind the Raccoon City incident. Prepare yourself for a new
And look at those perfectly built cities after all that dust.
that pushes the series forward, using gameplay that has evolved in terrifying new ways. Resident Evil Requiem will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, Nintendo Switch 2,
Bro, on
and
everything
for
basically.
the first time in series history, the Epic Game Store. You'll be able to choose between two editions, Standard and Deluxe. The deluxe edition includes the same base game as the
Just realized there's a screen filter called Apocalypse. I don't know why that's so interesting. Okay. I wonder if that's going to lay into the theme of like the game as well, on top of Requiem literally being the theme there. But that Lady D outfit, and there's up to 5 costumes that they're gonna have on the game. They showed off the Apocalypse outfit. I didn't realize that filter and that gun, also that skin for the gun, was also its own thing there. There's also the letters from 1998, which I wonder if that's gonna cover anything prior to the Raccoon City outbreak, or if they're gonna actually, because that's probably, I wonder if that's the same files that Homegirl hides behind there, although that wouldn't make complete sense considering that's baked into the story. And like Grace, that it seems like you're gonna grab those files in the game, so I don't know what the difference between what that is and like what all in these letters to 1998 is gonna actually filled out. I'm excited for RE9 beat RE8, bro. I'm ready. I am so ready for this damn game to come out already.
Standard Edition, plus an exclusive pack of costumes and weapon skins.
Bro.
And for pre-orders, players will also get the exclusive Grace's Costume Apocalypse. Let us now turn our attention to the exquisite offerings that accompany Resident Evil Requiem. Our special edition Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller is coming soon.
I like that it's the newspaper print.
Resident Evil Requiem design and styled in gunmetal.
The placement is interesting. I don't know why you need to have that big ass Nintendo Switch 2 logo there, but
newspaper articles from the game, capturing its dark and immersive atmosphere. Launching the same day as the game itself, you can bring home both on February 27th, 2026. Believe it or not, we have even more incredible news. We're excited to announce.
Gotta make sure you know it's a Switch, right?
Grace Ashcroft will become Resident Evil's first ever amiibo.
Yeah, I wonder which amiibo they end up choosing, and it's so
Stay tuned for more details.
interesting.
Soon, you'll be able to flaunt your Resident Evil fandom
How they
in
don't have a specific collector's edition. They do, but they don't, and I'll explain that after this.
You'll receive special Fortnite items, such as the Grace outfit, after the game launches. More details to come. But for those of you that simply cannot wait to jump back into the world of Resident Evil, you're in luck. We've severed the price on multiple Resident
Yeah, there was
Evil
a sale
titles
last week
to
for all
make
these
your
things. I don't know if it's still going or not.
more
But
heart-pounding, hair-raising, and bone-chilling than ever.
Bop.
As you may know, Resident Evil is celebrating 30 years of terror, with many more nightmares soon to come.
Damn, what controller am I using? Yeah, I didn't know it was a Switch 2 controller. Like,
While our time today has come to an end, we hope to see you again very soon during the Resident Evil Showcase early next year.
Bro.
Where we'll descend even deeper.
January and February about to be
Resident
crazy.
Evil Requiem. Thank you all for joining.
Son. Elended 11-2. I got RE 1 through 6. Oh, you're set.
Years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past.
Grace. They're coming.
Grace.
And the promotion heavy on Nintendo Switch 2 is kind of crazy. Like, they're really pushing the Nintendo Switch 2, which I am shocked.
Come in.
That's new.
What is happening?
The voice in the door. Oh, he's taking a poop. Different camera angle of the head bashing.
No escaping your destiny.
Hey! What did you hide behind that painting?
We have
New zombie shot.
Who are you? Why me?
And the only thing that I will say people have been onto that have noticed, which is interesting right here, hold on, is that this guy happens to have the same potentially the same location of like a hole where in the RE5 DLC for Lost Nightmares, where you're Chris and Jill, the mission before Jill gets quote unquote killed. There's a scene beforehand where Wesker kills Oswald Spencer and then chucks him off a cliff, and he's in his wheelchair and everything like that, and he gets basically hand poked right through his chest, and I thought it was his heart, but I guess, you know, if we can retcon where a bomb lands in a city, I guess we can retcon where he gets poked through a chest if we entertain the thought that this is actually Oswell. I still think that this might be a just one of the main big baddies, or this could be Brandon Bailey who's running the connections. I think we leave Oswell Spencer to the grave and like have him actually killed off. I can totally see this being Brandon Bailey or like one of the like heads of the connections that we get introduced into. So he's got like the Frankenstein-y voice thing going on. I don't know what to call it. So like I feel like they're harkening back to like old school horror as well in terms of like movies and stuff like that. Not plot twist, it's Leon. Bro, that chiseled ass jawline.
Why me?
Oh man. And there we have it, Resident Evil Requiem. We won't hear anything else until next year for sure. But I think with that said, so I was mentioning the Resident Evil Collector's Edition. There is one in Japan, and the only difference is it's literally the deluxe edition, but with like a different cover and on the still case and an acrylic stand of Grace Ashcroft. But if we get that, cool. Otherwise, I think it is interesting that like they're doing all this other additional promotion, and I think, you know, with the implementation of the amiibo, I think a lot of people are going to buy that one for sure. Resident Evil heads are going to eat that up, i.e. me. But I think the only reason we didn't get, or two reasons we don't get like the normal collector's edition that we've seen with the past games where we get like a statue, is because one, it's a brand new character, Grace Ashcroft, right? I think Capcom's being really hesitant on like, hey, we're going to make this statue of a brand new character who's like only affiliation is of another character being her mom and was in a spin-off game, right? So I think that is one of their hesitations. And two, I think the other thing that plays even a bigger part of it is the fact that like, because of like all these crazy tariffs that have been hitting left and right, I think it would just cost way too much for them to actually have all this stuff sent overseas. And those collector's editions were getting up there already. Like I think we were hitting over 200 on the last collector's edition, which was for Village. I think you end up teetering 250, 300. How many are you really going to get out of that, you know, at that point? So I think there were too many factors for them to even consider it. So the fact that like the Switch 2 generation pack was $89.99. That's less than the Switch Pro controller that they're selling for also. And that's 3 games on their granted game key cards. It's crazy that even like they even got it that like at that price. I would have thought that was going to be 125 or something like that, right? So I was just like, whoa, that's crazy that it's even like that cost. And I think it sold pretty well so far. As far like, I think on Amazon it's like was sold out at one point. I don't know if it's still available there, but I definitely seen it still available over the weekend. So I have not checked back on anything. But if it has sold out on the Switch too, that is going to show that like, hey, people are willing. It goes back to what I said months ago. Everyone has a price. And eventually there will be certain games that get caved into key cards that will be sold as game key cards and sell well. It's just a matter of which games and what they're putting into it. So I see Final Fantasy VII Rebirth doing well on that front, and I definitely see Resident Evil doing well on that front. So I think that is huge. Before we catch up with everybody, we're just going to do our outro over here for YouTube. But that's going to end that one show. Again, we do these live on Twitch. I stream every other day for the most part. And thank you again for everybody to getting us to partner status here on Twitch. We've done the damn thing. If you enjoy what you saw here, give it a like, share with your friends. Let them know what we do here. Hype up the video, and I will see you all next time. So with that said, take care. Love y'all. And remember, fight for your dreams, and your dreams will fight for you.